Hey guys. Let me make sure I'm muted over here. Let's go to my channel. All right, so this is kind of a impromptu thing here. So I talked about it a little bit the other evening, and I've got some stuff cooking for everybody. So been working on something big. Hey, say hey when you're here, and trying to go back to the co-op thing that we've been talking about for months and months and months. And I think I just found a different way to do it. So if we can't get like an individual, hey, Jeff, hey, Charlie. So guys, come on in. So I've been working on a savings for people. And, we've been talking about trying to do a co-op situation. And I've got my email in the description of this video. So if you're interested in getting some foundations or plastic frames or anything on the, I'll say the Peerco site, guys, anything on the Peerco site, write it down. Let me know what you're interested in getting. I did talk to Jeff Thomas earlier today. He's interested in getting some stuff, and I've kind of worked out a tentative deal. They've sent me the dealer agreement for the website, and I'm willing to do a pre-order to get stuff in to carry. If you guys are wanting, frames, foundation, any of that stuff, because I got to buy it. It comes from California, so we got to really fill a pallet, of stuff, and then ship it out. And there's different quantities you have to buy on different things. So it's a little bit of a logistical headache, but I think we can still save a good bit of money for everybody if we band together, right? Like the co-op we've been talking about to save money consistently. And this is the key time of the year for most of us beekeepers that we're trying to get, ready for the spring. We need frames and foundation. And a lot of you guys went to Hive Life, and I get that. You stored up, or you were like me, and you didn't have the room to pack a bunch of stuff in. Well, this is the chance you could get to buy, a few hundred frames or something like that at a significant discount. I don't know. I can't speak. Let me take a drink. Significant discount. Or boxes or stuff like that, but they have different quantity limits, and we really need to make it make sense from a shipping standpoint because it comes out of California. So it'd be us all pre-ordering what we want and then getting it shipped one time, and then me reshipping it and getting that worked out. But I think if we all work together, we could get a pretty big order together of frames and foundation or stuff like that, because really some of the pricing that I'm seeing is really reasonable when you start doing it on the wholesale end of things. And we just need to make it make sense for everybody, where it's cheap enough for you guys to get it shipped and to you. And same, we have to pay for shipping here. So, but the more people that order, the shipping kind of gets broken up on the items, right? So it gets divided by more things, which really overall doesn't really affect the price as much per item. So it's a little bit difficult to explain, but if you're interested in getting in on frames and foundation from Peerco, like I said, yep, that's Peerco. I was looking for wooden frames. They have wooden assembled frames. They have wooden assembled frames with foundation, painted boxes, Ceracell, top high feeders, frame feeders, all kinds of stuff. But what I'm thinking about doing is, if you're interested in doing that, then we'll set up like a link that you can come join, whether it's a Zoom or something like that, or depending how many people is, we might be able to do it just with StreamYard and, you know, and kind of go more in depth on what it is and how we would do it. And that way everybody can benefit. Yep, I got you, Charlie. Thanks, brother. But, you know, it's about sharing the burden, right? So to speak, as far as shipping. Now, obviously, once it comes, it would come on a truck and a pallet, and I'd have to break it down and ship it back out, which I'm more than willing to do, because at the end of the day, it helps. It is helping me. It's helping me get established with a new distributor and a new dealer, a new product line, and it's helping you guys save money on products. So it's really a win-win from that aspect. If you guys are interested in that, my email is in the description of this video. Just go and send me an email. Say, yep, I'm interested. We'll set up a stream time night or something like that we can get together at I'll set a time, and, you know, everybody can come and we'll just talk about it, and I'll share the pricing and explain what's got to happen to make it make sense on my end. And also, you know, what's fair on you guys' end, and just work it out that way. But it could be a chance for you to get a few hundred foundations or a few hundred frames or something like that. And then, you know, let's say they say we have to buy 500 frames, but you only want 100. Maybe Charlie wants a couple hundred in West Virginia. Maybe Larimore wants a couple hundred frames. You know, I've kind of come to the realization through talking with James and some other people that the best way to do those plastic frames is just to re-wax them yourself. So you don't have to necessarily buy the most expensive one that they have that's triple waxed or something like that. And then we can mix and match and get a pallet or two coming and get it divided up between everybody. So that's the food for thought. Rich over on Time is Honey is doing a live tonight. So hopefully everybody can jump over there and talk to him. A lot of you have my phone number and stuff, but if you email me, then it's easier to send stuff back and forth about it and finding a time. Yep. And we'll just, we'll make it happen, guys, because what I found is we're either going to have to do the co-op thing ourselves, or it doesn't seem like there's going to be much of a co-op help on it. Right. His live, it says 9 o'clock on my time. So that's probably 8 o'clock your time, Cajun. But last week he said 9 o'clock and he went a little bit early. So I just wanted to do this real impromptu. It wasn't going to be long. I wasn't going to have people on. I just wanted to extend the opportunity. You know, they've got everything, guys. They've got 5-frame nukes with tops and bottoms, screen bottom boards, solid bottom boards, boxes, painted boxes, unpainted boxes, anything you could need. They have it. It's just keep in mind that depending what the item is, the weight in the shipping. So that's why it averages out, right? They can send a pallet cheaper than they can send 7 boxes or 10 boxes of frames and foundation. I don't know if they've got shallow or not, Spanky. I think they're doing mediums and deeps. They've got beekeeping suits and stuff like that too. So there's all kinds of, and trust me when I tell you that the wholesale cost on it is a substantial savings. So, you know, you got to imagine that between the wholesale cost and what will have to be paid will be a little bit of a difference there, because we got to incorporate shipping, and then I've got to buy boxes and stuff to reship out. But you should still be paying less than, than retail. You would be paying less than retail plus shipping. So at least in my mind, of course, once we put an order together, I could send the order over. I can get a shipping quote. We can have a meeting, and basically like a B Club would do, we'll just buy it all in one time and then and mark it up. mark it up, ship it out. Sorry. Yeah, we'll mark it up. Nobody saves anything. But I think it's a good opportunity, guys. They've got, hey, Lisa. So we're definitely, okay. So, hey, Honeystone, just start, go to Peerco, make you a list of what you want and what you need. And my email is in the description of the video. So email me what you want, and I'll make a list and send it and get a price quote on them, because they'll have to they have the weights and everything to figure the shipping to me. And then I can give you a honest to God price on this is how much it's going to cost. And then we can work it out that way, and try to, hey, Brian. And I think that overall that'll be could be a good deal for everybody. I'm not making any promises, because the shipping is the great unknown, right? Because when I had my extractor shipped from New York, it was like $350 in shipping. So that actually has to be broken up in cost, right? Between everything. So, honestly, if you have 1,000 items, $350 is, 35 cents an item in shipping. So that's not a bad thing. So the more items we can get them to ship at one time, the better it is to offset it. So that's that's what I'm trying to do, guys. I'm still working on the co-op. Don't think I forgot about y'all and that I've fallen asleep on it. It's taken time to get it done. So plus they're interested in carrying my swarm lure. So it could be a good thing, a good relationship from both of us. I talked to the owner at Hive Life, and just trying to get it done, guys. So definitely, if you're interested in getting in on a bulk order to save some money from Peerco, my email is in the bottom. Go to Peerco site, see what you need, see how many of everything you need, frames, foundation, boxes, whatever you need, put it on there, and we'll see what we have to do to make a good order where everybody saves the most they can. The other thing that I've got coming is some buddies of mine that carry Ceracell have sold me those Ceracell blue Varroa mite check cups that everybody's looking for, and they are coming. So they will be here in the next week, I guess. They're supposed to be here Monday, so it's supposed to be a week from today, and from Canada. And so I'm excited about that. I think I've got a dozen of them. So those will be going on sale on the website as soon as they come in. But I only have 12. So they didn't have a huge bunch. They're hard to find right now, and he just happened to have them, and I said, I'll take them, send them, and they're coming. So yeah, so a lot of people didn't get to make it to Hive Life or couldn't take advantage of the discounts, but I've kind of been working on something, so let's do this and try to get it going. And that's what it's about, right? I'm trying, in my mind, the way I envision this is that we have a pretty strong community. I mean, right now we've got 26 people on. We could have up to 50. A few hundred people end up seeing it by the end of the night. So we could have they might have to send, half a truckload, and I'll have to ship it out. And that's fine. I'm willing to put in that sweat equity, but it's building a relationship with a dealer and getting us the best price we can get on stuff, instead of, that's Walmart's philosophy, right? They buy more, they expect a cheaper price. And that's what we're going for. So if you're interested in saving and getting in and see what's going on, definitely go down in the description, get my email, send me an email. Please put in the info line put co-op savings, and and we're gonna do that. Daisy just coming on. Steve, I've got a deal working. No, it's a I'm working on a co-op, and I've got a wholesale dealers agreement from Peerco, and there's some Peerco. So go on Peerco. Anything you see on Peerco. No, I've got 350 square feet, Bubba. I got 300 square foot in my back porch. Definitely I have 350 square foot. I could probably put 6 to 8 pallets in there of stuff. So it's not, I would have to hand it down, stack it to put it in. But again, that's just one of those things, right? And so we're definitely going to take advantage of the discounts that we can. And if I can save you guys 30, 40% on something, well, my porch is now my honey house, right? I enclosed it. So most of it, I've got room. I can make it work. And so we're going to, I'm just making contacts. I know I haven't talked about it a lot, but I've still been driving. I have the same goal, guys. I've just been pushing towards it, and so I think it's going to be really beneficial. I know with the foundations, they say you can mix and match them. But there's like a certain number of foundations we have to buy and stuff like that. So, a lot of people I understand went to Hive Life and they got, loaded up trailers and stuff, but a lot of our guys didn't get to go, or, right. Hey, it's, I've got room. I'll make it work. If it takes, being inconvenienced a little bit until we get this figured out and get it going, I'm willing to do that to try to make this happen, because I think in the end of the day, we all win. And that's kind of what it's about. And I'm not going to go on anymore, but I'm trying to use the fact that I do have a business entity now to start expanding the business. But at the same time, because you guys are always here for me, you guys super chat, you guys comment, you're here 3, 5, 6 hours talking bees, that, and after Hive Life, it was really evident. Everybody that was able to go stopped and talked and said, hey, gave you a hug. So minimum order, that's the whole thing, James. Minimum order for me, it's only like a minimum order for a wholesaler is $500. But the thing is that $500 still has to be shipped out, right? So the thing is that the more we can put on one pallet, basically the cheaper per item it ends up being shipping wise. So, to give you an idea, if I buy this box from Canada and it's one box and they send it and it costs me $10, but it costs me $15 to ship, now that box just costs me $25. But if I can buy 150 of those boxes or 100 of those boxes and it costs me $15 to ship, then now it's only, $10.15 or something like that. You understand? It just breaks down per item. So as far as minimum order, James, no, just I don't want you to stock up on stuff you don't need. We're just going to collaborate together and put one order together as a group, a bulk order, and save everybody money that way. So email is in the chat. Put co-op order in the tagline, something that I can check out what it is, and we'll definitely get that going. And remember, Rich from Time is Honey has a live tonight. And so pallets are flat rate, right? So the more stuff you can jam on a pallet, the cheaper it is per item. So that's kind of the goal, you know. Of course, then we have to reship it, and that's going to be a cost. But again, if you can get it shipped to your door and you don't end up paying more than retail, right? If the cost plus the shipping is what the cost would be, and it ends up being like free shipping, then that's still a win. You're not pay. It might be a small win, but it is a win. Yep. Anything on Pierco site, just please don't order Swarm Commander, because I'm not ordering Swarm Commander. But you know, something they have minimum. I mean, they've got smokers, they've got bee suits, they've got everything. So, so definitely any of that stuff, and then anything that I have left over that I'm able to keep as, you know, surplus, then I'm just going to add to my website. Yes. Yep. That's the goal. Yep. That is the goal, Spanky. So even if you need, you know, 10 frames might be part of that. I think, honestly, I think the frame order is like 500 is the minimum. But I think, you know, between everybody, if you're getting wood frames and foundation, we can come up with that much, man. 500 frames is 50 boxes worth of. I already know that someone has told me they want a couple hundred foundations, right? So maybe and all their frames are already assembled. So that could be a thing to look at. Who knows, man? We might, depending on what you guys need, we might fill up a truck. Who knows? I got you, Phil. I know you bought that last minute deal. But I like the plastic frames, guys. That's just me. They're very easy for me. They're cheaper. But we can definitely work something out. Just put your wish list together, and we'll kind of have a Zoom meeting or something like that, and get everybody back together. Yeah, so, you know, we got some big people like Silver Gorilla, right? That he's got a lot of stuff. So maybe he needs a few hundred frames. I don't know. Just send me that email, and we're going to try to get the best price I can get. And hey, guys, not for nothing, but the bigger order that I send to him, I'm a wheeler and dealer. I'll negotiate a little bit, you know, and say, hey, man, what if I order this much, you know? And see what we can get done that way, and just get it going. I mean, the thing is, you got to start somewhere, and if we don't start somewhere, we're never going to move forward with this. So I just think this is a good first step. They've got wooden frames with foundation, plastic frames with foundation, black frames, white frames. Some people don't care what color frames are, but I like the black frames for my brood box because they show the eggs a little bit better for my old eyes. But, you know, hey, it's each his own. It's your bees, how you want to do them. Just trying to help out a little bit. But anyway, we've got about 45 minutes till, yeah. So, you know, smokers and stuff like that. So here's the thing. Let's say DC only wants one smoker, but I have to order a case. Then maybe some things that I want to carry for beewares that I could just go ahead and order the extra ones, right? And offset that cost. So just, we'll have to I'll try not to get too crazy with it, but it's a starting point. And just trying to move forward and, you know, work as that community if we can, and help everybody out. But anyway, guys, I'm going to cut this one off because you guys already know I can go on forever. And 45 minutes from now, Rich from Time is Honey has his live, and hope to see you guys all there. Don't know if I'm going to go in it or not, but you know me, probably. And we'll see you guys on the next one, everybody. Thank you.